Welcome to another Petersburg By Night revamped production. The following is rated for mature audiences and may contain graphic themes that will be distressing to some viewers. As always, we recommend you ensure the safety and well-being of yourself and those around you at all times. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the St. Pete by Night YouTube channel where we play St. Petersburg by Night, a massive multiplayer tabletop role-playing game set in the world of darkness. We play Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and Werewolf the Apocalypse. My name is Nikki, also known as Crafty Mirage, and you can find me on all social media at Crafty Mirage, and I am one of the storytellers here at St. Pete by Night. Make sure to check out St. Pete by Night on all major social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, and we're on YouTube. But you should check us out on our website, stpetebynight.com, where we have our city map, storyteller profiles, our podcast links, and our one-of-a-kind threat meter. If you aren't already a subscriber here on YouTube, you can go ahead and hit that follow button and catch up on our past episodes. And if you're interested in playing with us, come and join our Discord server and be a part of our amazing community. Today we are playing Mementos, a Camarilla chronicle here on St. Pete by Night. Let's introduce our players.
Hello, I'm Lilith, and I am playing the not-so-friendly neighborhood La Sombra Leaf.
I am Wex, and I am playing our friendly neighborhood propaganda at Tremere, Emeric Vale.
Hello, I'm Ro, and I am playing the very nerdy Nosferatu, Sean.
Hi, I'm Banshee, and I'm playing our lovely librarian Nosferatu, Wally.
Hi, I'm Leisha, and I'm playing your friendly neighborhood Bruja, Parker.
Last we left off, our coterie was discovering the results of some investigation revolving around the recently discovered salubri Ramona. Emeric and Wally went to investigate and ask Dennis a couple more questions, finding out where they got the journal from, and discovered that it was being sold by none other than the handmaiden Vera. After speaking with Dennis, they also went and spoke with the Tremere Primogen, Dr. Alex DeTore, and got some information about what Dr. Lake was like. Someone who seemed to have some form of connection to the Salubri that were now coming into the city. Parker, spoke with her sire, Scott, about just being what it was like being a kindred, got some educating, and also requested some help in finding out and tracking down Ramona, in which Scott would be keeping an eye on his herd since it seemed that she was poaching from them. When the coterie went and got together to meet, Scott received a text message from one of his herd indicating that Ramona was there and that she had left with a few members of it to a bar known as the Elixir Portal, which is a nerdy little place based on a real location in St. Petersburg and is a lot of fun and everyone should go to. The coterie went to the Elixir Portal and spoke to Ramona, who seemed very on edge and wanted to know what families that these kindred came from, and seemed open to talking to them once she learned what families they came from for the most part, and one being a lie, which was that Emeric was a toreador. They decided to head to a more private place to speak, on the understanding that Ramona would be bringing kind witnesses with her, and that they go in separate vehicles. Ramona would be going with Leaf and Parker, and Wally, Sean, and Emeric would go with Juan, one of the kind that Ramona had absconded with. So tonight we find ourselves driving towards one of the many parks in St. Petersburg. We'll start with Car A. Leisha and Leaf, you are in Ramona's car. It's not the newest car, it's a beat up old Toyota. And Ramona is in the back. Actually, she's in the back seat with you all, with you and Leaf and Parker. And the three of you are just sitting back there. She's got Julio and another kind that you haven't been introduced to yet in the front seats. And you're heading to the park. So, what's going on through your minds right now, starting with Parker?
Parker is trying to think fast. She mostly came up with this plan just to keep an eye on Ramona so she wouldn't escape. And now she's trying to think of a way to use this to her advantage.
And what is going through Leaf's mind?
Don't let Parker die. Don't let Parker die. Don't let Parker die. Don't let Parker die. Don't die. Don't fuck this up. Don't. Just on loop. Just on a loop.
All right. So would you say that you're both nervous?
I would say that Parker's probably a little nervous, yeah.
What about Leaf?
Very irritated more than nervous.
All right. I would like you guys to give me composure and subterfuge rolls to see if you can mask how you're feeling from Ramona.
Composure and what? I'm sorry.
Composure and subterfuge.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes, all right. And what did you get, Parker?
I got 4 successes.
All right. With 4 successes, Ramona doesn't seem any the wiser that you guys are a little bit on edge. But she does look between the two of you as you're driving, as you are being driven rather towards the park, and she'll. So. You two seem to be the only ones that didn't want to give me an answer initially. You wanted to let me know about the guy. You guys don't trust him?
He's a fucking asshole.
I mean, yeah, for sure.
I don't know him very well yet.
He seems
But
like...
I've been told not to trust him.
And why is that? Who's telling you not to trust him?
My, uncle.
Is that like code for something? I don't know. I'm not really familiar with how your guys' code and how it works in this.
No, it's actually her uncle.
I thought we weren't supposed to like tell people though.
He's like us.
That's a little fucked up. But whatever. I won't judge. Sure, there's reasons.
I mean, it seems that we've all found ourselves in a very fucked up situation. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, a little bit. I was kind of hoping that I could just take what I needed to take and get the fuck out of there, but I wasn't expecting... How many of you were there? Like 5 of you to show up? 6. No, there was 6. There was some other chick there too.
Yeah, kind of funny about that because we were coming in on the other end expecting the exact same thing, actually. Just straightforward job, no complications.
Yeah, that's how it was pitched to me too.
Isn't that great when the ones who are in charge just don't give you all the details and just let you run in blind and get fucked up?
I mean, I kind of volunteered for this. Most of the people I hang out with aren't exactly ready to break down a door.
Like, you actually volunteered out of like a free choice kind of thing?
Yeah, like the people. My group is more. My group's a bunch of goody two shoes. They ain't seen a day in prison in their life. Me, I already got priors. I've fucking done a ton of shit.
That doesn't mean that you have to set yourself up to be put back in that situation.
Oh, I ain't going back in there. Not anymore. Not like this.
Yeah, probably wouldn't be the best position given our status.
Yep. So did you guys like get voluntold for this lifestyle too?
Very much told. No volunt, just told.
So what can you guys do?
I can pick a lock.
No, like what can you do? Like I've from what I've heard, the gift gives different powers.
What can you do?
Don't worry about what I can do. I want to know what other people can do.
Well, we gotta go tit for tat here. I'll give you one, you give me one.
Go ahead and give me a manipulation and persuasion roll.
I'm gonna blood surge.
Okay.
I get a little hungrier.
A little hungrier? Okay.
I'm gonna spend a willpower.
Okay.
2 successes.
2 successes? No, I'm not supposed to.
Well, we're not really supposed to either.
I'm sorry, are you the ones that are gonna get fucking hunted down by them warlocks? Because it seems like you're allowed to have free reign.
Nobody's allowed freedom. Nobody.
Why would you be hunted down?
That's what they told us. The older ones of us, they told us that we're not allowed to, that we're not allowed to really talk about what we are.
Well,
And that if we're found out, some warlocks are gonna come get us.
I will say, not that it would probably make you feel better, but there are always others out there hunting each type of what we are. There is no single group of people that are safe from being hunted by others.
So who's coming after you?
I don't exactly know, but I know they're coming.
I do know who's coming after me. And apparently they're in this city.
Is there a way that you could levy for protection? I know that there are plenty of powerful people and corporations, so to speak, within the city that would protect you. And your family.
From what I understand, they ain't exactly lining up to do that.
I wish I knew more of the situation. But do they also know? The ones that are higher up in the corporations? Do they actually know what's going on?
What corporation?
The ones that aren't lining up to protect you guys.
Corporations.
Do they actually know yours? I'm using code, obviously. Do you?
Oh, don't worry about them. I can make them forget they ever heard anything.
Do you know about the 2 sects that are here?
What, like male and female?
Oh boy. No, the Camarilla and the Anarchs.
Okay, I know what an anarch is. They're like people who rebel against the system and shit, right? Like with the A and the circle, but that's like but people just use that for like band t-shirts now. but no idea.
A little
what the
bit
fuck.
more than fan t-shirts. No idea at all.
I don't know what the
Oh.
fuck a camarilla is. Is that like some fancy Spanish word? Because it sounds Spanish.
No. Oh God, this is gonna be okay. So this might help you out. We might be able to come to a whole different level of understanding between ourselves here when I tell you about this. So the camarilla is a sect here in St. Pete that's more structured and organized, and they pretty much have each other's backs. There's a few rules that you gotta adhere to, but there's this whole like, what the fuck is the word for it?
It's like a gang. You follow the rules, they
Yeah.
protect you.
Better than a gang. It's more like it's more run like a corporation, which is why I call it the corporation.
So what, like a government?
It is, yes. It is a government. And
So
there's
that
a
means.
hierarchy.
So that means. Wait, hang on. But most governments have like some form of law enforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So what's to? From what I understand, both in life and now, fuck the police. Organizations and corporations and government, they're corrupt, aren't they? So how do I know I'm gonna be safe with...
Okay, well, the good news is that in this city, the Camarilla and the previous prince, that's kind of like the CEO, have been desperately trying to change things and make things better and actually work with the other corporation, the Anarchs, to live amicably amongst each other. There's a lot of, I don't know a lot of what's going on down to the nitty-gritty details. But I do know that the Camarilla here are definitely trying to make a drastic difference within the world of people like us and trying to do way better. And they are more about teamwork and living together and not full-on feuding or letting like any wars happen or any destruction of families of people.
And you
But-
say that... And you're saying that you saying that they would help us?
I think that if we all come together, my people, asshole dude included, and speak on your behalf, and make a good argument, and you speak your case to those that are in charge, that dependent on the circumstances, because I don't know what's going on either right now. I don't know what's going on, but I know that they will listen, and I know that no one is necessarily immediately punished just for standing before them and making a case. So it's worth the chance. I cannot guarantee anything. I'm just a dude. I'm not up high in the hierarchy, but I have spoken before and it has saved people's lives.
Go ahead and give me a another manipulation and persuasion.
May I assist?
You'd have to, if you say something to offer help.
I was supposed to be killed and they let me live.
Now you can assist.
Don't know what.
What do I get for the assist?
You get an additional die.
That is 6 successes with a crit.
She looks at you for several moments and then looks at Parker, kind of reading you both, and then nods a little bit as if she's in quiet contemplation, and doesn't say much of anything else for the rest of the car ride.
After the first few moments of silence, Leaf will chime in one last time with this Camarilla definitely believes in second chances, for whatever that's worth.
She'll look to the 2 guys up front. Juan, Patrick. And they turn to look at her. Forget what you fucking heard, okay? She says it to each of them, and then leans back in the seat. We transition now to car B that has Emeric, Lanny, Wally, Sean, and Julio, because I messed up and put Juan in the other car. So you guys are driving. Ramona and her guys got a little bit of a head start from you, but you guys got in the car and started following them as to the best of your ability. You know what address to go to, and you can see the car for the most part, like 6 cars ahead of you. You lose some distance when you catch a red light and they don't, but they do appear to be still heading in the direction of the park. So, what is going through all of your minds? Let's go ahead and start with Wally.
Well, so how we doing this? And when I say this, I appear between Emeric and Sean. I don't know how Julio responds to a person just appearing out of nowhere.
Julio legitimately freaks out. He just jumps in the sea and he's like, what the fuck?
Neat magic trick, huh?
What the fuck's wrong with your face, bro?
Hey, don't be mean to me. I have a medical condition.
How the fuck did you appear out of thin air? No, what the fuck?
You are drunk, my dude.
What?
I've been here the whole time. I'm just pale white and the interior of the van is the same color.
No. He's just looking around now trying to find a way out of the car.
Hey, Julio.
He looks at you.
Perfect. I'm going to start talking to him about our history together and use Forgetful Mind.
Okay.
And I'm going to be crit fishing because I have a plan here. So I would like the Blood Surge as well.
Okay.
All right. I passed the Blood Surge.
Wally honestly didn't expect Julio, so probably he was just like, oh, there's a human here. Thank you.
Lanny's driving, bro. Okay.
Yeah. I've got 7 successes with the crit.
Okay. So what is your goal here?
My goal, short version, is to implant several very pristine memories in his mind about our time in prison together, about the time that I saved his life, all the meals we had together, and a story about my little sister Stephanie, who, she's the reason why I ended up here, and if I have any memories left over, one memory kind of vaguely remembers it, where Ramona was talking about kidnapping a girl named Stephanie.
Nothing nothing about the Nosferatu that just appeared and broke the Masquerade?
No. I have a plan for that in a second.
Okay.
But this is what I'm going to describe this, and then we've discussed this before. I can implant memories in the past and then make them forget, and it wipes them, yeah?
So let's count real quick. So you were in prison together.
Yeah.
You're basically
2 meals.
Self-inserting yourself into some meals with him.
Mm-hmm.
Saved his life in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Talked about your sister Stephanie?
my sister Stephanie and how I just need to get out of here to take care of her.
Okay.
Because that is the one thing left for Emeric on his redemption.
And
after
then
prison.
what? How? And what was the Ramona thing?
Ramona had overheard her. She wasn't telling him, talking to somebody on a phone about kidnapping a girl named Stephanie.
Okay. All right. That's okay. I'll say you can.
I've got
do that.
one left over.
Yeah, you got one left over. Okay, so he blinks a little bit, shakes his head, goes back to freaking out.
Forget about it. Forget about everything. It's fine. Just forget and cloud memory.
All right. He just then he blinks again. Yo, how much did I have to drink? How the fuck did I end up in the car?
Julio, do you not recognize me?
No, man, what's... yeah, no, I know who you are. I just confused as to how I got the fuck in this car.
I don't know, man.
Who the fuck is this? Holy shit. He reels back a little bit startled at Wally.
Do you want me to put on a mask or something? Am I way too off-putting? I mean,
no, it's just
usually people are kinder than this.
I know, I'm sorry, you just scared me.
You're very impolite.
Oh, fuck, okay. Yeah. I want you, Wally, to roll a manipulation and intimidation roll. You get 2 bonus for being ugly on intimidation rolls. Nosferatu get 2 dice for intimidation rolls. You're basically shaming him. And manipulation. You're basically shaming him right now.
Okay, I have 4 dice for this. Can I blood surge just for the flavor?
Yeah, if you want to. Let's see how much you can guilt trip him.
Cool.
Yeah, I thought you said you could hold your liquor, dude.
Do I get a bonus because Sean is also ugly?
No, it's because it's your intimidation roll.
I mean, he's also deformed.
Yeah,
but he's also wearing a mask.
Yeah.
My dice ran off the table.
He also remembers seeing Sean at the bar. He doesn't know where the fuck you came from.
Okay, let's roll this shit.
Plus, he's wearing he's military built too, so. And the mask helps, for sure.
Yeah. He's not hiding the fact he's ugly. He's just wearing the mask because COVID.
Yeah, Julio kind of looks down, looking a little ashamed, like, man, fuck, I'm sorry, okay? I wasn't trying to be rude. I just drank too much. I wasn't expecting you there. You surprised me. I'm sorry. That's no excuse. That was very rude. I'm sorry.
Much appreciated.
And he just leans back and is kind of just rubbing his head now.
I need you to focus, Julio. I need your help. If nothing else, you owe me for what I did for you.
What? What's up, man?
This Ramona, I think she knows where my sister is. Someone has taken her. I can take care of her. We can take care of her. I just need you to get your other 2 friends out of there quietly.
I mean, I did hear Ramona talking on the phone about some chick named Stephanie.
So I was right. She does have my sister.
It might not be your sister, man. Stephanie's a really common name in Florida.
It's my sister.
Just I know, but how do you know? You gotta double check.
Because I found her.
I don't want you to end up in prison because of some crazy bitch like Ramona.
I understand, and but I need to get my sister back. You just get rid of those other guys. I'll take care of Ramona. And we are square.
I'll do my best, but they're tough too, man. I'm just letting you know.
I understand. Just try to convince them to get out of there. That's all I ask. You convince them that the kids. You can't hurt the kids. There are rules.
Yeah, no, I know there's rules. We don't fuck with kids. We don't fuck with pregnant bitches.
Exactly.
I'm gonna.
That's all I'm asking is you to just convince
Yeah,
them.
no. I'll fucking do it. Okay. My head really hurts right now, man.
You need like an aspirin or something?
Do you have like some Tylenol or some shit? Because I would love some right now. I don't know where the fuck that drink went to. Like,
And
that hit me harder
Emerson,
than I realized.
look over at Lanny. You got something, right? Like you always have something.
She's already just like, and she just gestures to the glove compartment. When you go to turn towards the glove compartment, can you give me a wits and awareness?
Yes, I can, absolutely. One success. That's not great.
You want a blood surge, or do you want to like spend a willpower?
Okay, yeah. Willpower spent, 3 successes.
As you're going to reach for the Tylenol in the glove compartment, your eyes are drawn to the side view mirror of the car. As you notice something odd about it. As you look closely, you see script written on the mirror in a tinge of red. Just beginning to appear. Like word one word at a time is starting to appear, just like as if it was seeping. Like blood was seeping into the mirror.
This is the side mirror or the rear view
Yes, like
mirror?
the side mirror.
Okay. Does it say words?
There are
what am I reading?
words. Are you going to look closer?
I am going to look closer. Yeah, I'm going to examine the words.
As you examine the words, you read the following message on the mirror. Loyal cousins of the Tremere, it has been brought to my attention that the descendants of the soul thieves have returned, and that some of them have taken up residence within the city. There are kindred in the city that are making attempts to see them not only escape the justice of the traditions, but potentially be accepted into the city beneath our very gaze. Needless to say, this could be very problematic and dangerous to those of the pyramid. We cannot let this happen. I instruct all who would consider themselves loyal to our chantry to not only uncover the secrets of these trespassers, but to subdue them and bring them to the chantry. Do not violate any traditions to do so, especially the rite of destruction. We cannot look like the villains in this case, but further show our loyalty to the Camarilla in quelling a threat. This is the business of our bloodline, and any caught violating the sanctity of our secrecy will be dealt with. Regent Adamar. And this is a message that you recognize ever since the fall of Vienna. The Tremere have been more apt to use a ritual that sends messages to individual Tremere.
Is it actual blood on the mirror, or is it?
It's
just
blood.
The appearance?
It's the appearance of blood, and after you've read it, you see it slowly start to fade away.
Okay, no cleaning mirrors. Got
You
it.
don't have to clean the mirror now.
Emeric is not going to mention any of this, obviously.
Okay.
Is just going to look back and be, Wally, Sean, have you met Julio officially? Old friend of mine.
I mean, we got drunk together.
Fair enough.
Must have been some
Of
help.
course,
Last I remember, we were playing pool.
Yeah, I told you not to mix those drinks together. It's the reason it's called a suicider.
All right.
And Emeric is gonna hand him like the aspirin or ibuprofen, whatever plan
He
has
just
to have.
carelessly throws more than the appropriate dose in his palm and just swallows it. Dry swallow, too.
Perfect. All right.
I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna just. He just leans back in the seat.
Yeah, just enjoy the rest of the ride.
Yep.
Relax. You'll be fine.
Do you guys have any conversation on the way to?
How did you get someone so rude to come with the car?
That's not what I'm worried
Seriously?
about.
It wasn't me. It was them. And I just had to pick one to. Yeah.
Yeah, you picked the rudest one.
I didn't pick. They picked. That's probably why they picked Julio. He's a friend of mine. He's not that rude. Go back.
You made it sound like more than just a friend in prison, dude.
Yeah, we were close, so.
Yeah, that's a word for it.
Emeric. Jesus, I didn't count you for a romantic.
Not that close. Come on now.
I mean, it is prison. Who knows, man?
It's very true.
Where are we going again?
But
The park.
Right. All right.
And then you have to convince your buddies to go somewhere else. I don't care where.
He just lets out a loud belch. Yep.
Is he throwing up?
Nope.
9 out of 10.
Thank you.
If he can handle the toilet wine, I'm sure he's fine.
Man, we didn't fucking make it in the toilet. We put it in Ziploc bags and buried it out in the yard.
Fair enough.
And then you gotta pee on it. You gotta pee on the bag. It's a whole thing.
I never understood that part. Anyway.
It's just part of the process, man.
I'll stick with barley.
That's fair. All right. Do you guys have any other conversation that you have on the way to the park? No?
So what is the actual plan getting there?
Well, the actual plan is once Juan gets his buddies off,
Julio.
Sorry, once Julio, yes. Once Julio gets his buddies to head back to a meeting or go to their club, whatever, we make sure that Ramona doesn't get away this time.
Yeah, because you're after this chick, Stephanie? Is that the thing you had to do before?
Yes, the thing. Yes, absolutely.
Where does she have the book?
Yeah, Stephanie's my sister. I have to save her.
I didn't know you had a sister, Emeric. You've been keeping things from me.
I try to keep her protected. But yes.
I can feel that. Of course, it gives Wally a look.
Wally winks.
You drive the rest of the way and arrive at the park about 5 minutes after Leaf and Parker have arrived. Parker, Leaf, and Ramona are all standing by the car waiting for the other vehicle to arrive. Her guys are standing by as well. And once you arrive, she shoves her hands into her oversized hoodie and looks to Leaf specifically. So they'll be open to maybe helping us?
I really, really hope so. And if nothing else, I will make a very strong case for it. And Leaf will take a second to look around this nice, shadowy, dark area. And see if anything is out of the ordinary.
Go ahead and give me a wits and awareness.
Can I use my heightened senses?
Yes, you can.
I gotta say, I feel like every time I use my heightened senses, it's the equivalent of every D&D player that goes, I have dark vision!
Yep.
Yeah.
I have dark vision.
Does everybody get out of the car?
Yeah, if you would like to get out of the car, you can.
Do we pick up that, do you think they're willing to help us in the earpieces once we're close enough?
Yes.
Okay, so we at least got that going.
The earpieces are now within range of each other.
Yeah. Just keep in mind that yeah, Emeric would be sort of visually indicating that like she could hear the earpieces before, essentially.
She saw them before.
Wasn't she responding to things said in the earpieces before? No?
No, she noticed that you had earpieces on, is what happened.
Gotcha.
I only got 4 successes.
With 4 successes, you look around the park, and from what you can tell, the shadows appear to be natural and still.
Yeah, Emeric would be getting out of the car, reminding Julio that what he needs to do one last time. And sort of, how far are we away from where they are currently?
It's not a big parking lot. I would say maybe you're like 20 feet away from each other.
Okay.
Lanny parked close-ish.
Fair enough. Lanny would, I assume, get out as well.
Yeah. Right, so you've gotten out of the car. Wally, you did hear over the headset, through Parker's headset, because they're kind of standing close to each other. But, you've all gotten out of the vehicles, and you're all standing by each other. The Kine are present as well. The scene is yours.
You said the Kine are present, the 3, or there's, like, people in the park?
There's the 3 Kine that came with, Ramona that are present. The park, for the most part, appears to be empty.
And the Kine have congregated away from us a little bit?
They haven't moved yet because you've all just gotten out of the car. There's been no motion to where if you're going to be talking here or it seems to be like they're waiting to see like what's next. Is kind of like the vibe for just the general group.
Yeah, Emeric's gonna sort of like just walk over next to Leaf. So what are we doing?
Well, we're obviously here to talk to each other, and I think that we should hear what she has to say. And Leaf will nod over to Ramona.
And you gesture at the Kine, make sure that they wander off. They don't need to hear this.
She rolls her eyes a little bit. Patrick, Julio, Juan, can you guys go just like smoke over there? And she gestures over to like the far end of the parking lot. We got some business to talk about. And like you see Juan and Patrick just nod and start heading off. And then Julio is going on in that direction as well, looks back and just keeps going. And you see Ramona pull out a pack of smokes from her pants pocket, pull one out and light it.
You know that those will kill you, right?
Funny. I like you. That's fun. I like that. That's funny. So. She just looks around. You guys are this too?
Think we figured that out, yeah?
And you guys are part of, and she just looks at Leaf in affirmation, the Camarilla?
Camarilla.
Quesadilla.
Camarilla.
Gotcha.
Close enough.
She said that you guys would, this is like, alright, so real talk. My people did hear that this place would be a safer place to live. And from what I'm hearing from these two, and she gestures to Leaf and to Parker, they seem to agree with that sentiment. Like, this is a second place of second chances or something? Or some other bullshit?
What
You
I've heard.
say that?
I mean, second chances, first chances, acceptance, generally. People are, looking to turn another leaf. Even the warlocks, as you mentioned them earlier. Oh, actually, I don't know that because I didn't hear the card, did I? Never mind. Scratch that.
Are you sure? Are you sure? You gonna let that?
No, because I didn't know that. So yeah, sorry, that's my fault.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone in the city is, fairly welcoming. I've only been here a few months, 6 months maybe. Haven't had any problems.
She takes a drag from the cigarette and taps off the ash. The older guys in my group don't seem to think that might be the case, though, because you apparently have warlocks in your city, too.
Oh, you mean the Tremere?
I don't know what the fuck they're called. They only called them warlocks.
Yeah, and in some cities, yeah. Like when I was back in Europe, it was not great, but here they seem very nice.
Been told that they're the reason there's not a lot of us anymore.
Sean goes to stand next to Wally. Like, what's the deal with the warlocks and what?
For the same reason we don't trust them.
The warlocks. Crafty.
Mm-hmm.
This question can probably be nixed out of the recording. Would Leaf know about mages and stuff like that?
Give me an intelligence and occult roll.
I'm assuming Wally has high enough occult to know that a warlock is referring to the Tremere.
You would know, but Leaf hasn't had as much interactions with the Tremere. Most of her contacts have been within her clan.
And
That's what I'm
Emeric
wanting
asked if it was
What's up?
about the Tremere.
What's up, bro?
I wanted to find out if Sean knew anything about quote unquote warlocks.
Go ahead and give me an intelligence and occult as well.
Yeah, that was only 2 successes.
Wouldn't Sean know because of clan history? Because Nosferatu need to be, kind of?
You have a higher occult than Sean does, and you've been a kindred a little bit longer than Sean as well.
Okay.
And you've dedicated your kindred life to studying the occult. Even your kind life was dedicated to studying occult stuff.
Fair.
Sean's a military man.
Nope, I don't know crap.
So
You trust the process.
So I will say that Leaf, the only thing that you're able to discern is that warlock has been used. You've heard warlock used as a slur from your sire, from Mr. K, to describe the clan that does mystical things with blood, the Tremere.
Should I roll to keep a straight face?
Nah.
Perfect. Like I said, don't know enough about that specifically, but I think it would be in the best interest to solve this diplomatically, and she will look at Emeric for a moment before looking at everybody again. And
I completely agree. I think that was my intent this entire time, is to come to a understanding on how we get the object we are searching for back.
Give me a manipulation and subterfuge roll, Emeric, because we both know that's not entirely true.
It most certainly is not. Oh wow, that's good. 8 successes with a crit on 5 dice.
All right.
That'll work.
depends on what you mean by objects.
Continue.
Yeah, I think the diplomatic solution is the best solution. But realistically speaking, we do have to get that journal back.
It wasn't there.
Yeah, but we know where it might be. But it's going to be a problem.
Where's it at?
In Tampa.
Well,
Yeah, it's in Tampa. With
Why-
locals who are dangerous.
let's take a second here. Before all of us go in to our bosses and argue on you and yours behalves.
Wait, no.
Why
I didn't hear it. I didn't know you guys were gonna. No, we can't. I'm not fucking. No, we can't drag more people into this. I thought it was just you guys that were gonna talk to people, to the head honcho.
Yeah, no, yes.
So
yes,
why do you need
yes.
to talk to
Okay.
other people?
No, that's who we're talking to. It's okay. That's okay. I was just saying we are going to be talking. We're not the head honchos. We're going to be talking to our head honchos for you. But before we do that, going in blind, having no idea I don't know what's going on. And if I'm asked questions, I need to be able to have answers.
What's going on is
For my
I'm part
bosses.
of a people that's been fucking hunted to near extinction, from what I've been told. There's not a lot of us.
What?
Right. But why were you going after the journal? Was the only thing I was just about to ask before we all start freaking out.
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Yeah, but
It would really help us argue for you and step up for you and make a case to give you protection if we know why, because our people, the Camarilla, aren't going to want to let in somebody that might be a threat to the people that they're already trying to protect. And so if you were going after that journal for not so good reasons, I just need to know.
It's
I'm not
okay.
about to
The
hurt
guy-
you or harm you in any
The
way.
guy who made me wanted it.
that's
Did
all
he tell you
told
why?
He said he was interested in what was written inside.
And who's your guy that made you?
I'm not supposed to tell you his name. I ain't let me make one thing clear.
That's fine.
I ain't selling out the rest of my people.
That's fine.
I already
That's
know that
understood.
I'm fucked. You guys know about me. You've already found me once. I know how systems operate. I've been in prison before. I've been fucking put in prison. I know that because you've seen me and because apparently I'm not supposed to be here, that you guys will fucking, no matter what, will fucking hunt me down. They're off the
that-
table.
Okay,
That's
I gotta
fine.
respect that. I respect that. Like, I'm not asking you, telling you to snitch or whatever, but like, any information that you can give us, we can help you and, try to get this thing back.
I know somebody that I can talk to. I have somebody in mind that will be greatly beneficial to whatever is going on here. So I just needed to know why you were looking for the journal before I headed into this blind, basically.
I don't know.
So
I really don't know what's in the damn thing. But the guy that
And
made
that's-
me told me to said we needed to get it back. And that we would need to steal it, so I offered to do it because they're fucking better than I am. They don't need to be fucking doing bad shit.
So let's do it this way, if this is okay with you.
hold on a second.
Hold on.
there.
No, let me finish.
Out of character.
Oh.
I have a question for Crafty.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, Wex. I have a question for Crafty. So Carmen did give us more information. I'm reading through it right now. Okay, I can't find it.
Okay. Well, how about you? We'll go back to the scene. Emeric can can continue, and while you're looking for it, you can once you find it, you can type in the beta chat, and I'll call on you.
Perfect.
Okay. So continue. Wex.
Perfect.
So what I'm hearing from you is quite simply that for now, you rest of your friends, they want to stay under the radar. That's fine. What you need at the moment is, at very least, safe passage in the city. And we have rules. I don't know if you've heard of our rules, the traditions. Are you familiar with that? We can work on that. They've told you to stay under the radar. Don't show who you are to others, obviously.
They told me not to be seen by anyone in general, but then I fucking ran into you, and you guys saw too fucking much.
The point is that there are rules, and we have to get you to a safe spot, and we have to present you to the prince. And once we do that, the prince will either tell you that you have to leave, or the prince will give you welcome you to stay in the city. Quite simply that.
Go ahead. I'm gonna ask you now. Are you lying to her?
I'm building up to a lie, but
then
yes,
you have to do manipulation and subterfuge.
I just did. All right, it's fine. It's fine.
You're the one she trusts the least. She's overanalyzing everything you say.
Well, that goes.
Well,
he does his role.
Yeah.
After he is done speaking, Leaf will interject with, I know exactly where we can go to give you safe harbor for a moment.
I also have a very good idea where we can go.
Leaf will narrow her eyes at Emeric.
I don't need a safe place to go. I've got places I can crash.
You think so? 5 successes with the crit, by the way.
I've got places I can crash.
The thing is that being what we are, if you're in the city and certain individuals catch you, they might not, say, appreciate your presence, and they might do things that you do not want done to you. I know a place where I can take you where I guarantee you'll be safe.
If we're both thinking of the same place in person.
I don't think we are, because the place I'm thinking about, you probably have never been, and I would prefer, for Ramona's safety, that we keep it between her and I. I know you don't trust me, but I will just take you to the place. We'll go if you don't feel comfortable, if you don't feel safe, and I guarantee you it's safe. It's a little weird, but it's safe.
So, Wally, I see that you are asking in the chat if you know what you know about the Tremere propaganda on Salubri.
Like, if Wally knows how to discern what is propaganda out of his knowledge, like when you are studying history and they paint, I don't know,
So
all
go
person
ahead.
of a country in a good light and other people in the bad light, if he
So-
has the critical sense to discern, being like, history has both sides.
So I will ask for one of two roles. You can either do intelligence and academics or intelligence and politics.
I would
Academics. Can I
also-
use anthropology as a
It's the
specialization? Because we
study
are
of
dealing with
civilization.
politics and
I will, you know what?
still
Yes,
human
I will.
interaction.
I will say yes. I will say yes. You can add your anthropology specialty to that.
I'm going to blood search on
All right.
this.
What were you
That's-
saying
that's
while she
cool.
rolls, Leaf?
Yes, I am sorry for interrupting.
No, you're good.
Sorry.
I saw you light up. So what were you gonna say?
Yes. So, Leaf having caught on to the warlock statement and how it's a slur against Tremere. Would it be safe for her to start becoming suspicious of Emeric in this moment?
So
Because
this is what I will.
Ramona. Oh, go ahead.
This is what I will ask in this regard. Emeric, I would like you to give me, I would like you to give me a composure and subterfuge roll. This will have to be in the dice spot. And Leaf, you also in the dice spot, I would like you to give me a wits and insight roll, because you are trying to read your coterie mate at this moment.
I've done my rolls.
All right. What did
Can
you
I
get?
blood search this one too?
Six.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
6 successes. So, I will say in your studies, with your sire, and just being in London too, or not at London, Paris, and just the cities you have been into, it's been widely taught to you that the Tremere always have an agenda.
Yeah, because we have the thing with the gargoyles.
Yes.
We have the thing with our own clan.
Yes, you are aware of why the Nosferatu specifically don't trust the Tremere. By extension, you understand why the Gangrel likely don't trust the Tremere either. You know that the Tremere were the...
Do I know about the Tzimitzi?
Yeah, you know about the Simitsi too. But you know that the Tremere were the leading voices in bringing down the Salubri. They would accuse the Salubri of being soul stealers, that they were dangerous, and that the world is better off without them, is what you would know of what the Tremere have said, and that the level of propaganda that there has been about them in your studies.
Okay, and I'm from a low clan myself, so I know how politics work on that kind. Okay.
So, Wex, how many successes did you get?
Second, I'm working in the dice spot.
Oh, or is it asking you to...
I'm trying to re-roll my failures.
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to...
I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
I just want to make sure that I'm doing this correctly as well, because I don't usually use the dice roll.
Okay.
So, for the pool, do I add in
No,
the
you're
amount
gonna
of dice I get?
you're gonna put your total amount of dice. So what you would do what is your entire pool. So your wits and your insight, you add them together, and then you're gonna click out of the box, and you're gonna see hunger, and then you're gonna put what hunger you're at.
Okay, so how do I add blood surge then?
Okay, you're gonna blood surge first, so you're gonna rouse. So /V5, and then rouse. Poor Parker
Okay, so I
and
passed
Sean
that.
are just like, what's happening right now? Actually, while they're figuring that out, Leaf, what's going on in your, not Leaf, Parker, what's going on in your mind right now?
Parker is, I think, picking up on the fact that there's more going on here than she thought there was, but she has no idea what it is.
So
And
she's
kind of just observing and trying to figure it out.
She's digesting. Okay. And Sean, what's going on in your mind right now throughout this interaction?
Pretty much the same thing. He's trying to figure out why Emeric is so adamant about befriending this kind that is so close to Ramona, and he just seems to have, should I say it, a hard-on for this salubri, whatever that means, you know.
All right.
Okay, so now.
So now you're gonna do /V5. You passed your hunger check. So you're gonna add your wits and your insight, and then you're gonna add an additional 2 because you blood surged to your pool.
Okay.
And you're gonna click out of the pool, add and put what hunger you're at.
Okay, and then nothing else after that?
Then just hit enter.
Can Wally notice that Sean is very much confused?
Yeah, if you want to, I would say you notice.
Wally's just going to side by side and be like, I can explain it to you later. I know this is
What just happened?
dumb shit.
Were you trying to re-roll were you trying to spend a willpower?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're gonna do, go ahead and mark the willpower off on your tracker, and just roll 3 dice for me. Because that's been a recurring issue. People not being able to spend willpower on the dice bot.
It's pretty straightforward.
When you're not used to it, I've had it happen to me before.
Okay, so I got 1, 2, 3.
Just roll 3 dice in the dice bot.
I did. For some reason, a hunger die showed up.
What the?
Oh, wait.
What just happened?
Why did it
You
give...
rolled 8. You rolled a pool of 8 that time. You want to roll a pool of 3.
Yeah, just roll a pool
No,
of
I
3.
rolled a pool of 3, and it came up 2 successes. And then it just changed to that out of nowhere. And I didn't.
I'm just gonna, real quick, I'll just go ahead and do the roll.
You can see the roll right above the other one. So the second message is just the 3 dice, but for some reason it came up as a hunger die.
Because it rolled as 8 dice. Okay.
No.
Oh, okay, there it is. Okay, you just didn't hit accept.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know why.
We're gonna go with the first, because there's like 3 posts from you.
Yeah. So on my screen, the one that has like the 1 crit and then 3 more success and then a bestial fail.
Okay, we have another one on our like that we're seeing that is above that one.
Oh.
Okay. Either way, you did beat Emeric. So, Emeric, what's your motivation right now?
My motivation is to get her somewhere that is secure. It is absolutely my plan to take her, if she agrees, to the Chantry for protection.
Is this a malicious motivation?
It is a obligation. It is an obligation
All right.
to my clan and to my regent.
Okay.
It's not necessarily malicious in this case. It is, in this
Would
specific
you
case,
describe it
is,
as cold?
I would describe it more as like the hints of lies. I would say are more like a sense of urgency and a sense of like need to like get this person somewhere because of what I read in blood.
Okay. So, Leaf, you, as you're looking, really analyzing Emeric, you've known him for a long time. You have never seen this sense of urgency from him. He wants to get Ramona to a place that he has in his mind. And there is a sense of urgency to this. There, like, the sense of urgency behind this, it's like there's a time limit on it.
Okay. Leaf is gonna look at all of her coterie members for just a moment. And then she's gonna look back at Emeric again. I think, given the information that I have to go on, that it would be best to go to a person with a lot of sympathy and someone that I have personally seen argue.
I don't want to go to anyone, though. I want to leave, and I'll find a way to I'll give you a way to contact me, but preferably you talk to them, and when I know I am good to maybe talk to these people, then I can show up. But I ain't showing up anywhere without any guarantees of my own life.
That's why.
What if I call them right now? What if I call them right now and ask?
Leaf,
Because
you're
if
not
you
listening.
leave, Emeric,
Yes, Leaf.
what am I not listening to, Emeric?
She
I'm
doesn't
listening
want
very
to meet
intently.
her, and you keep telling her to meet her. I just want to take her somewhere safe, so she can lay low, so she doesn't end up on the wrong end of you know who. And we.
That's not someone that you're going to have to worry about right now.
I'm not. She will.
She
does not have hospitality. She has not been accepted by the prince, and that's his job.
She's gonna look at Parker now. You said you were supposed to die and didn't. Where do you think I should go?
I think you should go to the prince. That's who let me live.
And I would be bringing you to someone who is very close with the prince.
Who the person you want to bring me to, and where's the place that you want to take me to? Because I'm hearing a lot of conflicting opinions right now, and it's making me nervous.
Alright, you will need a sponsor to speak with the prince.
And she'll look at
I mean, it all
Sean.
depends.
I would be taking you to a very wonderful person named Marguerite.
The fuck kind of name is that?
Pretty
She runs
elegant
a
one,
church.
honestly.
She what?
She runs She runs a church and she runs a funeral home. And she is, to put it kind of crassly, she's basically the mascot of the Camarilla here in St. Pete. She is
Like the fucking Florida Gators or something?
in a better way. She represents the humanity that everybody is striving to desperately keep within themselves. She's who's looking after me. And I watched her fight in court for justice, and I would trust her.
Ramona will look at Wally and we'll look at Wally. What about you?
What?
What do you think?
About all this mess?
I mean, this is a big fucking mess for sure, but what's your opinion?
Talking to the priest is the easy way out, I believe. If you can get anywhere closer to that, if we have the context, by all means, being honest. Apparently for Parker worked. I choose this life, so I was introduced very fairly. We were born, we were introduced. There you go, you're happy to live. You're already here. If they are all the kindness Leaf tells us they are, maybe give it a shot.
And she'll look at Sean. What about you? Where do you think I should go? Who I should talk to?
I mean, if you, I would say the same as what Leaf had stated, that it is in your best interest to speak with the prince. You need a sponsor. Leaf knows a sponsor, and like this place is very forgiving for second chances, and I just want to get the damn journal.
So she then looks at Emeric. Emeric, when you glance at her, your attention is also, like, you also notice when you're looking over at her, because past her, at the other side of the parking lot, you see that Julio is going further into the park with the two guys. It took a while, but they are now moving further away. And you do notice that Lanny is starting to tap at the at the side of her legs, very fidgety. What about you? And where is it that you're trying to take me?
I'm taking you to a safe house, a place where you can have sanctuary, a place that I know about and no one else in the city does. So while they talk to Marguerite, you can be safe, you can be secure, you can, like I said, I just don't want you to run into the Scourge, because I don't know how he will react. It's somebody who essentially will hunt down people who are in the city, like us, who are not, have not been welcomed by the prince.
Do not water him down to be such a simple creature like that.
I'm not watering him down. I don't know the man, but I know what his job is. And as someone who has been in the city for a while now, who's not been introduced, that's part of his job.
Emeric, so to make things maybe more comfortable for our guest, and as we are apparently all 5 of us involved, tell us all where your safe house is.
No, absolutely not.
So you are taking her in custody of your own?
I'm not taking her in custody.
You are hiding her from us?
I'm hiding her from the city until...
Yes, and us. Why can't we know also where is the safe house?
How many... Never mind. I know why you are okay giving people the location of your havens.
I'm not giving anyone location. I mean, you said your
Yes.
safe house. I didn't mean it was your actual house.
Yes, my actual haven. And I'm going to keep that to myself, because that's what we're supposed to do, so we have a place to lay low when we need to.
I mean, only if she wants to. Let's not pressure her into going with us, as she stated several times.
I'm not pressuring anybody. I'm offering to take her where I think she'll be safe.
And FYI, Wally is getting visibly uncomfortable with Emeric's insistence on taking her somewhere else when she stated several times, and now saying it's Emeric's own haven, and Wally knows the propaganda. Wally
That's
don't like
okay.
propaganda.
You can know the propaganda.
Yeah, and he
But
knows you, and he knows the propaganda. He don't trust you.
That's
Lick
fine.
of
You
it.
cannot
Alright.
trust him. That's fine.
I got my own places to stay. I can give you my number. You can talk to whoever you need to talk to. But I'm not going anywhere with any of you.
I'm just worried that you're about to leave here and we're about to go our separate ways. And somebody's gonna get you before we can even make contact again. And it won't be the Scourge. She pointedly looks at Emeric. It'll be something much worse.
There's not much worse than the Scourge finding somebody in the city who's not welcome in the city.
I'll just avoid the Scourge. What does he look like?
Would you like to describe him, since you're so fond of this individual?
Do you see every single shadowy area around us?
And she'll look
Every
around.
single one of them?
Yeah?
That's what he looks like. You will not know that he is there until it is too late. But like I said, he is the least of your worries. If these warlocks are coming after you and yours, as your elders have said, it is only a matter of time before they find you. And I would feel awful granting you protection and you not taking it and leaving and never being heard from again. I can call Marguerite right now and get that protection right over the phone, right now, in this moment, and guarantee your safety right now, in this moment.
You know that's not true, though. If you're gonna go on your own way, go in your own way. That's fine. But saying that Marguerite has the power to grant protection, saying that the Scourge isn't dangerous, you know what?
I did not say that he wasn't dangerous.
He's just the least of our friend here's worries, least of Ramona's worries.
I ain't your friend.
Yeah, you're not our friend yet.
I ain't your friend.
Are we enemies?
We're not enemies, but I ain't your friend.
And why is that?
'Cause I don't trust you.
I'm not asking you to trust me.
Yet you're asking me to go to a place that only you would know the location of.
Okay.
There's a comedian. I like him, but says don't go to no secondary locations.
Fair enough.
Just
I'll put
to
it
be
this way.
fair, this is the secondary location.
So I already fucked up then.
Can I at least just make the call?
Sure. You're gonna need to get it.
Parker, can you type in a number for me?
Yeah, sure.
Does Parker have a smartphone?
Parker 100% has a smartphone.
All right. So Parker, you
Leaf is not going to be touching the phone.
Yes. Parker, you put in the phone number of the location that Leaf tells of the phone number that Leaf tells you, and the location that comes up on the caller ID is Sunset Vigil. And when the phone rings a couple times and you hear, "Thank you for calling Sunset Vigil. This is Sarah. How may I direct your call?"
Put it on speakerphone.
Carter will put it on speakerphone so Leaf can talk.
Hey, this is Leaf. I need to speak with Marguerite.
I'm sorry, if you're speaking, it's coming out really staticky.
We're calling for Marguerite. It's from Leaf.
Oh. One moment. There's a pause. Marguerite's here.
Marguerite, can you hear me? It's Leaf.
Miss Leaf, she says that to have a proxy speak for you, that you can't communicate over the phone lines.
I can do it if you want.
Okay. I want you to tell Marguerite that we have someone in need of asylum, and that this would be a huge favor to Leaf, and that this person means no harm.
Tell Marguerite that we have a person seeking asylum. They mean no harm, and taking them in would be a huge favor to Leaf.
Miss Fearson would like to know if it's a major favor.
And Emeric is going to stare daggers at Leaf at that.
And Leaf will stare at Emeric, but not in his fucking eyes, and just glare daggers right back.
Can't glare daggers unless you're looking at someone in the eyes.
You know what? I have done it before, and I will do it again. Leaf will say, yes, I do believe this calls for a major favor.
Yes, it would be a major favor.
Miss Fearson says that she can offer asylum for 2 weeks to whoever needs it. But that any trouble that comes from it must be dealt with, and any trouble that could potentially come from it must be taken by Leaf.
Okay.
Agreed.
Very well. And you hear a click. And Ramona just looks confused and just looks at the rest of, looks at Sean and Wally. What the fuck just happened?
We have a system for debts. And Leaf... has
You
called
just
them
earned
in.
yourself a protection.
2 weeks. Don't fuck it up.
I have guaranteed you your safety for the next 2 weeks. And I expect you not to cause any trouble during that. Otherwise, both of our asses will be on the line.
That includes not spending time with Juan or Julio or Patrick.
They get to drive me there. Not you guys.
That is fine. I do request that I go with you, as I am basically your babysitter now. That's great. That's great for the both of us.
Question.
Yes.
Has Julio done his job and got
They're gone. They're gone.
They're gone.
In fact, as she mentions Julio and Juan and Patrick, she looks to glance over at them and just, all of you see her visibly stiffen.
What's wrong?
Nothing. And you just, wits and awareness, everyone.
Can we blood search?
Yes. Three successes.
2 successes.
2 successes.
You said a blood surge is,
Yeah.
is aroused.
Yeah, it's just a rouse.
Four.
4. Emeric?
Okay. And
3.
3. Okay.
and so I add 2 dice to my
Yes,
pool.
correct.
Ooh, I got a messy crit. How do I spend willpower?
Reroll before you accept the roll.
hit reroll and not accept, and then click on the dice you would wish to roll.
Probably one of the 10s.
Unless you just want to go with it and take the messy crit, which is also fine.
I mean, it's wits and awareness. I think it would be cool.
Yeah, you know what? Because I can't. It's not setting through. I'm interested to see.
Okay.
There you go.
So how many successes with a messy crit?
5 successes.
All right. So both of the Nosferatu and just the Nosferatu see her subtly tapping at her pants, at her pockets a little bit, as if she's checking for where the keys are. Sean, with your messy crit, you're not the Nosferatu. Compulsion to learn a secret starts to affect you. And you are all of a sudden very, very curious to find out and need to find out a secret about Ramona. Or about one of your coterie mates. You just need to learn a secret. So until you have learned a secret, you are going to suffer a 2 dice penalty that isn't towards learning a secret for any dice pools.
I don't want to focus on Emeric on this, but at the same time.
Hey, as long as it's a secret. As long as it's a secret.
But you know what? There's a fellow Nos with me, so like. Okay. It doesn't have to be like right this.
It doesn't have to be
instant,
right
though.
this second. Just for the length of the remainder of the scene, you will suffer a 2 dice penalties towards any dice pool that isn't geared towards learning a secret.
And I'm not able to hide this desire either, I'm sure.
I don't know. How does Sean present himself whenever the compulsion hits him?
I mean, normally he seems calm and composed, so he could be like a little tail or something, like a
Little
scratch
jittery?
on his nose. Yeah.
Okay. So he's a little bit more jittery now, presenting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, his scars itch.
But yeah, you guys see that she is tapping. Both of the Nos see that she is tapping for her keys. The rest of you don't notice anything.
But we do notice that the Kine are...
Yeah, you all know that the Kine are gone now. I will say that it's very obvious that they are not there.
I think your friends were not really your friends. I'm sorry. It's the usual for prison people to do that to one another.
I can give you a ride. Leaf can come with us.
Why don't we all go? Jesus,
Emeric.
people. Don't split the party.
Do you promise to get us straight to Marguerite and nowhere else?
She's up north, yeah, in the neutral zone.
She's just south of Clearwater.
Oh. Okay, fair enough.
I want to hear you say it.
I will get her there. Oh, me.
I want to hear you say, I promise I will get us to Marguerite. Straight there.
I will say that when you promise that if we earn any other debts, that you let me know about it. Deal?
The job was given to me specifically. I just
Yeah,
simply asked for your help with it.
that's not how this works. But yes, I will get her there safely.
Fuck. Fucking
Leaf
Juan took
will-
my keys.
Oh,
It won't be a problem. You, me, and Lanny can head there. It'll be fine.
Can I come with? I want to meet this Marguerite person. She sounds nice.
Yeah, I'd like to
I-
go too.
I will say that we can all go, but please let us have a few moments to talk. Just Ramona, Marguerite, and I.
No
Because
problem.
this was a major favor to cash in. And
Yeah, I
need
can
to-
imagine.
Yes.
I mean,
need to
better
discuss the
yet,
details.
maybe me, Wally, and Emeric can follow in another vehicle.
Juan took my
we
keys.
only have the one
Yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah, there's only the one
I think
vehicle
anyone
option
catches
now.
on fire.
Because
Uber?
Like, if we all want to take a trip up north, that's fine. We can do that, but there's no reason to. I don't understand, but it's fine. Ramona, what do you want to do? Do you want to have all of us in the same vehicle with you? Would you feel more secure with that? Would you want as little people as possible to go? Up to you. You make the call.
I'd rather go by myself.
Yes, but we are pretty far from where the church is. Yes.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute drive.
It's a 30-minute drive at this point. It's not that big a deal.
I can have a car here if you would prefer just you and I go. You want as the least amount of people as possible, and unfortunately, I am all but legally required to go at this point in time.
High or low? Parker.
Low.
She looks at Leaf. Fuck it, let's just all go in the fucking car, I guess, since fucking assholes left with my fucking keys.
I mean, would the car fit all of us?
Yeah, it's
Correct.
Lanny's car fits all of you, the whole coterie, and one.
It's a
and
van,
more.
right?
It's a like an SUV, 7-seater.
Is the coterie on the way, or is it the opposite way?
The coterie is just a little off the way. Like, you're
So it'd be-
passing your territory, but you're not that far from it whenever you have to go back.
I mean, maybe y'all could drop me, Emeric, and Wally off before y'all head out.
I
If
have.
that works.
We'll just we can drop you off. That's fine. Lanny's driving. I'm not leaving Lanny alone with. No offense, Ramona. I still don't trust you either.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Important to me. So no, I'm not doing that. But if you all want to get dropped off, take an Uber. I don't care.
My
No, I
bad,
want
dude.
to
I
meet
forgot
Marguerite.
Lanny was yours.
All right. I'll just say, we're all getting in the car, and everyone is gonna get in the car.
Yeah.
Emeric is gonna ride shotgun. There's no way it's gonna happen.
Leaf will ride next to Ramona.
Yeah, Ramona is sitting next to a door.
And Emeric, as soon as we're on the road, is going to be texting Adamar, if he can text Adamar.
Adamar does. You can
at
text.
very least, Alma and Alex about saw the message.
Yeah.
Have the package. This is the route we're taking right now. Something along those lines.
Oh my fucking god.
I believe Alma and Alex could be reached that way. At least Alma can.
Does
I believe
Leaf
Alex
fuck
can.
up electronics this close in the car right now?
I
Because that
would-
was a major concern at first.
I would say
With
no.
Virgo.
I would say no.
You were just talking in Parker's phone.
Yeah. So you guys start driving. Emeric, Lanny looks at you as you are driving
Mm-hmm.
and has a silent question in her gaze.
I'm not sure how to make the gaze say Clearwater or the Chantry or Tremere shit, but I know I'd be feeling it pretty deeply that that's where I wanted to go. I'm not sure how blood empathy translates that, though.
I would say that if you could be feeling defiant over the course of action right now.
Yeah, I think that would be it. I would be feeling defiant over the course of action and be wanting to head to Clearwater and to the Church Chantry specifically, which is, it could be a wrong turn. You never know.
So as you're driving,
I just want to say that Leaf is paying very close attention to how we're driving.
okay? As you're driving, all of you know the peninsula pretty well by this point. At least in terms of how to get to like certain areas of the peninsula, like you know where Clearwater is, you know where Seminole is, you know where downtown is, that sort of stuff. The address that Lanny is given for Sunset Vigil is towards Clearwater, but actually go ahead, anyone in the car can go ahead and give me an intelligence and survival.
Do we know
I
where Clan
it's-
Havens are usually?
No,
Like,
there's no
do
more-
we know
there's
that
no more-
Tremere has Scientology and all that shit?
There's no more clan territories anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. So how do I roll this with my issue?
Just subtract 2 from your
Yeah.
dice pool.
Subtract 2 dice from your dice pool.
Survival?
Oh, just one die?
2 dice from your dice pool.
Okay, dang it.
I want to make a
did a
case
blood
for me
third.
to use investigation, but I'm sad.
And I succeeded on my hunger die.
And Emeric is absolutely going to be making all kinds of distracting small talk in the vehicle.
I don't trust you, bud.
That's fine. I'm still going to be asking you questions, asking Leaf questions, across the board. Parker, I'm probably going to ignore Parker eventually to make her want to talk to me more. That's the strategy there.
Look at how pouty
But-
she is right now.
Because she knows it's true.
Would it be considered metagaming if I did my obfuscate powers?
I got a Masquerade.
Okay.
A reroll.
It would. Yeah, you can't use obfuscate right now.
All right. But yeah, I got 1 success.
1 success.
I got 5 successes.
5 successes.
7.
7 with a messy crit.
With
Parker?
a massacre.
Parker?
Parker did not roll.
Okay.
She only has 1 die.
Okay. So, Parker and Sean, you don't notice anything like weird because you don't really know this part of town too well yet. But Leaf and Wally, you notice that Lanny misses the turn she should have made.
I
And
think
Wally,
you took the wrong turn, love.
and Wally, your clan compulsion kicks in. You not only notice that Lanny took the wrong turn, you notice that she has a steely determination in the way she is staring straight at the road, that she has a tight grip on the steering wheel, and that she is still very much fidgety.
Emeric, tell me we're not going to your house now.
We're not going to my house.
It's
no.
your driver, and she took a wrong turn. I hope she corrects the way, right?
I assume she. I don't. Are you? How long have you been in this city? How do you even know that? I don't know we were going the wrong way.
Emeric, fix it now.
I will do my best. I will try to figure out this GPS thing and figure out if we can get to.
Here,
What is
use my phone. I'm gonna pull out my phone with a GPS. Here, I can guide you. I'm going to sit between
I have
the
GPS.
driver and
No,
the shotgun.
No,
Come
you're
on,
not.
I
No,
can help.
You're not, because you're in the back of the SUV right now. Just for clarity, you have to
I
climb
am
across
thin enough
everyone.
to fit on that.
But that's there's nowhere middle section in the SUV to sit up front.
Parker
I have
and Sean,
it's
give me a wits
fine.
and awareness, please. Go ahead, continue.
It's fine. I have the
Come on.
GPS. It is fine. Sit
And
down.
correct the way. I have a GPS on me. I can dictate the turns
Sit
that you need
down.
to
Mesmerize. Yep. Because you're looking at me. I'm looking at you. Sit down.
So mesmerized.
take. You do that, you
on.
instant suspicious to everyone. Because I'm not sitting
Hang
back
on.
down.
All right, hang on.
Sit down.
Many
and
things.
It's going to be fun.
Several. All right,
Let me
write it in.
handle it.
Several things are happening at once. First off, Parker and Sean, what did you get on your rolls?
I got 1 success.
1 success. Okay, Sean.
I got a 0, and I am not liking this 2 dice pen.
All right. So you do not see. You do not see anything. As for the mesmerize, Emeric, go ahead and give me a manipulation and dominate, and then Wally, you need to do intelligence and resolve.
I love this. Can I blood surge on it?
Yes. And yes,
I would
Emeric, you
also
can
like to
do the
blood.
same.
Oh, good. Hunger did not increase.
Well, that's 3 hunger.
Mhm.
Fun.
Um,
I'm gonna be spending willpower for this.
while they're rolling,
One moment. I'm also sending a message real quick.
9 successes with another messy crit.
I guess you're not gonna sit down. It's fine.
So
No.
you got okay, so 7 successes. What did you? Okay, so you got 9 successes with the messy crit, and Emeric got 3 successes. So okay,
And I'm 3 willpower down from the beginning of the session to now because I've been expending it and the roller shows where I spent it.
all right. So Leaf, before we got into that messy crit, Leaf, what were you saying?
I was just saying that Leaf has her backpack, and I do have it written on my character sheet what is in that backpack. and she's going to slowly unzip it.
Are you pulling out a gun?
I am pulling out a gun.
You know what? Great minds think alike, because the thing that Sean and Parker missed was also Ramona pulling out a gun. So, Emeric, Wally, you two stare at each other, and Wally, you feel the push of Emeric's gaze in your brain as you feel some supernatural urge to make you sit down. But you are of a resilient mind, and you manage to shake it off. But as you shake it off, you feel your hunger increase at the pure outrage. Your beast is not happy, and it is not going to let this slide as you go up to 4 hunger.
Then I
One moment.
believe
1 moment.
I start to bleed.
Yes. Yeah. So the rest of you, as Wally's hunger increases from the messy crit, you all begin to see blood begin to leak from points on his palms. And I believe from the forehead too, correct?
The forehead too.
And from the forehead.
And if you want flavor, the eyes.
And his eyes as well. You see blood beginning to leak out of him. Parker and then all of you hear the audible click of 2 triggers from guns as they are pulled out and pointed. Ramona is pointing hers at Lanny. Where are you pointing yours, Leaf?
Emeric.
Pull over the car. They want to play this game? We'll get out. They can walk. I don't care. You're gonna pull a gun on me? Just fine. You can walk the rest of the way. We're not that far away. We missed a turn. You all are over fucking reacting by a large degree. But no, now we've got guns out. Cool. And I'm assuming Lanny stops the car.
Lanny does stop the car.
And I would get out, and I assume Lanny would get out too, with the keys. And
Lanny...
we're just gonna start walking away.
So Lanny does...
They can deal with this.
Yes. All right. So the car pulls over. Yes, Parker, you're raising your hand.
I was just saying that Parker could hotwire the gun.
You can try.
So the car stops and Ramona is in the car, visibly shaking a little bit and looking nervously at all the rest of you that are in the car now.
Leaf will, because she's sitting right next to her, Leaf will squeeze her thigh gently and say, "You're under my wing now. I'm responsible for you, and you have asylum.
Wally.
You're going to be okay."
Emeric got out of the car. I didn't sit down. If he got out, I am going to not calmly, but I'm going to pull a handkerchief out of my bag and start stopping the thing. I'm going to turn to Ramona and be like, I am so sorry for the massive. It's been quite a day.
And she'll look at you. She'll see the blood coming from your various points on your body. She'll just... I know how that feels.
Most certainly, I know you do.
So, I'm gonna get the fuck out of this car now, because apparently we're walking.
I can try to drive us.
Go ahead, Parker. We need to get the fuck out of here.
I
don't know what the fuck is going on, but I don't.
If
I don't
Emeric...
You walked away.
Okay.
We're walking away. We're still in visibility of the car.
Okay, what were you saying?
Given the situation, Emeric is going to do 2 things on his phone.
Mm-hmm.
1, he is absolutely going to text the location they parked to the Tremere. And 2, he is going to bring up the controls for the car that you have on your phone, because it's a brand new SUV, and disable it. It's a security feature. He wants them there as long as possible.
All right. So, Parker, what kind of car is this? Emeric?
It's I think an Escalade. I'll double check though. Give me a second.
And it's got what kind of controls?
You have there's an app. I can show you a version of it if you like.
You have this on your car, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, I can drop screenshots of this. I have it. Yeah, I can show it to you. It's like $4 a month or something.
Question: did he just lock us in?
No, he just hit the disable button, like disable the vehicle, so you can't hotwire it without ripping out all the electronics.
Let's go get, what was his name? Leaf, and get out.
Just put Leaf in the front seat. It'll disable
Then the whole
electronics.
cart will not start.
So, yeah, will the whole car just not start now? Like, this is me asking
Usually.
about...
Yeah, it's like basically it says like disable the vehicle because either someone has it who you don't want it, or for whatever reason you can just disable the whole vehicle.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So, okay, so, Parker, let's go ahead and see if you can do a Dex and Larceny high enough to even bypass this.
If I have technology, can I assist?
It's not a technology roll, it's a Dex and Larceny roll.
Can I still try and assist?
Do you have larceny?
No.
Does anyone else does anyone else in the car have larceny?
Oh no,
Yeah,
I have larceny.
I do.
Okay.
I have a lot of larceny.
Okay,
I
so
have some larceny.
Parker, you can get an assist from Leaf and an assist from Wally.
So that's 2 extra dice.
That's 2 extra dice to your pool.
Now
I'm
I do
also
have
going
2.
You have it as
I'm
well?
also going to.
I have 2 in larceny.
All right. I think we do cap it at 2, but thematically, you can all be assisting to hotwire this car currently.
As far as being a pain in the ass.
I'm
I
also
think
going
everybody
to.
could
blood
hotwire
surge.
the car then.
Is
Yes,
it
go ahead.
obvious as Emeric looks back that they're trying to do something with the car? I'm just curious.
If you look back, you can see them all like kind of just like gathered, leaning and looking over the front seat.
And Emeric's gonna sort of like basically like gesture Lanny over, go behind like side of like a building or something.
You're
like,
on the
down
highway.
Oh, we're on the highway?
You're on the highway.
Oh. Fair enough. We're on the highway. We're just walking on the highway. That's fun.
It's Florida. I've seen weirder shit.
Yeah, that's fair. We won't go around a building then. He'll say that if they decide to, if they manage to get past the security features, and they're gonna drive by us, so maybe shoot out the tire, or maybe throw a knife at it or something if it's quieter, something.
And she'll just glance back over her shoulder and nod, pulling out the gun to get ready. Parker, you got 5 successes. So you do everything correctly. It should be starting up. But for some reason, it's not. And you don't know why. The difficulty was 6.
Fuck. It's not working.
Call Marguerite again.
Parker will pull out her phone and redial to call Marguerite again.
Emeric, give me a wits and awareness as you're walking. And everyone else can give me a wits and awareness as well.
4 successes.
4 successes. Emeric, you see Church of Scientology vans pass on the other side of the highway so that you can tell that they are
Coming around.
but they have to get off and get back on.
I'm gonna blood search if that's okay.
3. Okay, yeah, you can blood search.
I can't blood surge anymore because Jesus Christ.
I got 5 successes
Yeah.
5
with a messy
successes.
crit.
I got
3.
2.
With a messy crit. Yeah.
Well, if they are taking us all and we just cash in a boon from someone seemingly important, that's gonna get messy.
But does
That's gonna
anyone
get real messy.
I'm
Actually
gonna.
know
Okay,
about the
hang
Church
on.
of Scientology out of curiosity, other than Emeric?
So, real quick.
We're allowed to.
Real quick.
I-
Real quick. Leisha, you got how much? 3 successes. Wally, you got how many? 3 successes. Leaf, you got 5 with a messy. What did you get, Sean?
I got 2.
2 successes. Okay. Now, for those who want, they can do intelligence and politics. It is an intelligence and politics roll.
I will interject.
Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry. It actually Emeric has dropped that he does have connections in the Church of Scientology, and he said that when we were looking for the
Okay.
necklace.
So
That's true, yes.
so Leaf, you already know the information, but the rest of you, if you would like, I have set difficulties for each of you based on how long you've been in the city and how much you know about the city so far. Intelligence and politics.
Yeah, it would be a no-go for me because
Okay.
the cap at 0.
You can still roll 1 dice.
That's a
Always
2.
roll 1.
2. All right. So I will say, everyone except Sean also sees the Church of Scientology vans as they're passing by. However, only Leaf understands the significance. And as she spots them, she is suddenly hit with the harm compulsion. You are furious, Leaf. You have been betrayed. Your promise broken. Your favor called in and about to be made useless. And you want nothing more than to hurt the one who caused this.
Okay. Quickly walk me through how to roll with my gun.
Rolling with your gun is either going to be a composure and it depends. So, are you taking a steady aim, or are you just gonna quickly shoot?
I am going to actually use Cloak of Shadows.
So you are going to try. So you are trying to aim and shoot then.
Yes,
All right.
I'm going to try and sneak up a little bit more using my Cloak of Shadows, and to make sure that I have a good aim.
Okay.
And I'm going to aim to kill at this point.
Well, he's
Harm.
He's a kindred.
Harm.
Yeah,
Harm.
he's a kindred.
Yeah, I know.
A gun.
I know.
You know, a gun.
Like, when I was thinking about that, I was thinking a headshot or something severe.
That won't kill a kindred.
That's
If you
yeah.
want to
No,
aim
I
for
know.
the head, you can. There's just a dice penalty.
There is a dice penalty.
Oh, there is. Okay, see, this is why I'm asking. Okay, so probably the chest.
So
then.
you're just aiming for Emeric. Yes. What is it? Right?
Yes.
Sorry. Am I seeing her pull out the gun?
She's had the gun out.
Do I see her like going to shoot? Because guns make noise, and noise attracts people.
Give me a wits and awareness.
I will say, as
Once.
the just okay, yeah, no, I'll let the roll.
Wits and awareness to see if you even notice.
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Total failure. Yeah.
Leaf.
So as I'm getting ready to do this, Leaf will say, "There's Church of Scientology vans coming. They're not here for asylum. They're bad news."
All right. I see a hand raised in the beta chat. Yes, Panchi.
can I take a minute
Okay.
of silence? Can I mute myself? Because this is getting severe anxiety from me
Okay.
right now.
Let's pause. All right, so Leaf gets out of the car and has warned you that the Church of Scientology vans are approaching. Parker, what is your intention?
Parker is going to stay in the van for once,
Okay.
but she's going to be ready to fight. She's going to activate celerity just in case
Okay.
she needs to run.
Leaf did tell Parker to call Marguerite.
Okay.
I had stated before that I had hit redial.
Okay. So
So
there.
we
So
should be dialing.
it has dialed. Sarah is on the other line. She did the typical. What is your message to her?
The Church of Scientology is here and I'm scared.
Okay. Wally, what is your intention?
I am going to try and grab Sean by a shoulder, just tapping on his shoulder, like, get out, get out, get out, and Parker, and look at Ramona like, are you coming or are you staying? And while Parker said that, I'm like, they are here for us, sanctuary is gone.
Okay.
We need help.
Sean, what?
And as soon as I can, I'm going to disappear.
Okay, so you'd have to get out of the car and kind of yeah. So I'll say you can do that. Go ahead and just give me your rouse check for unseen passage. I know.
Oh dear Lord, that's gonna be fun.
And a hunger frenzy.
Yeah, I'm panicking.
So actually, rules is written. She doesn't immediately go into hunger frenzy. She gets to 5 hunger, but doesn't immediately go into frenzy.
But I did not know
I
that.
pass.
Okay.
I pass. Wally is calm, cool, and collected as a cucumber.
So unseen passage. Sean, what is your intention?
Well, seeing Wally start to panic, Sean is going to follow. Well, get out so he can get out.
Okay.
And then when, of course, Wally's going to take the opportunity when Sean looks to disappear, Sean's going to notice this and do the unseen passage as well.
So go ahead and give me your rouse check for unseen passage.
Rouse. And hunger unchanged. Okay, yeah. Hunger. Okay, so I am invisible. And it's like, kind of whispering. It's like, where are you?
I can talk. Sure.
I mean, you can whisper. You can whisper.
I have silence of death.
Yeah, but you can whisper. You're close to each
Okay.
other. You physically can whisper. You're close enough to each other to whisper to each other. All right, so
Go ahead.
Leaf, composure and firearms. Parker, when you say that the Church of Scientology is there and that you're scared, there's a silence on the phone. We cannot help you. And then there's a click. What is your intention now? Are you staying in the car to fight, or are you going to flee?
Parker is going to flee. She's
All
going
right.
to say, fuck, we're on our own.
So, because Leaf is firing, she cannot make the action to flee this round. So Parker, Wally, and Sean. You can choose to either roll dexterity and streetwise, dexterity and survival, or dexterity and stealth to try to get away.
Stealth.
I'm gonna roll for streetwise and dex because I still have my -2.
I'm rolling street dice
Blood
as well.
surge. If you blood surge, you gain 2, so you can do a normal roll.
All right, I'll blood surge. Wait. All right.
Is this in the dice roller?
No, this is against SPCs. Dice roller's only for PvP. Oh wait, for you, yes. Then yes, you.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
about to
me.
say, I'm freaking out. Emeric, so-
Does the harm compulsion give a penalty on dice until they do harm, or unless they're trying to do harm?
Unless they're trying
Just-
to do harm.
Okay. Do
Okay.
I get a
Wait, so-
defensive roll on this?
Do you get a what?
Do I get to defend? Is my question.
Were you continuing to walk?
I was watching. Once I saw the vans pass, I was watching.
Give me a
Because
wits and
I'm-
awareness first to see if you see her.
Can I blood search that?
I'm gonna say no because it's a passive. It's just to see if you notice her.
I have a question about the blood surge. I know
Mhm.
that there was a different, like a ruling.
Yeah, apparently.
Miscommunication?
Yeah, apparently the ruling I thought was a homebrew that Jason Carl does.
Okay, so what is the ruling currently on blood surge?
Every time you want to add 2 die if you want a blood surge, it does not last for the scene. You have to roll every time you blood surge.
Oh, okay.
Since
Um,
Lanny... Sorry, go ahead.
I am gonna blood surge, so I will start doing my rolls.
Okay.
Can Lanny help? Because she also has wits and awareness. And
She
she's
can
also
she
watching?
can offer you a dice in assistance.
I will take it. I will take it.
All right. So how many successes did you get, Parker? 4. Okay. Parker, Wally, and Sean, you're able to climb over the guardrail and flee. You are able to successfully flee the scene.
Did Ramona come with us when I told her, like, you stay in the gun, bitch?
We will get to Ramona.
Can I willpower? Or no?
I will allow a willpower reroll.
All right. Okay. That's 6 with a messy crit.
Okay. Leaf, how did you get? What did you did you do that okay.
I'm putting it in right now.
I can put in the dice
Yes,
roller. if you want me to.
I forgot to tell you to put it in the dice roller. So maybe it won't be a messy crit now.
Stupid. I tried to re-roll and I hit the wrong button. Can I re-roll the other 2? Like roll 2 dice?
Yeah, go ahead and accept just so I can see it first.
I did, and
It didn't show up.
oh, weird. It says only you can see this message, dismiss message.
Okay, it'll show up in like 30 seconds. All right, so 4 successes. What did you
It's not gonna matter unless I get 2 10s in the re-roll. It's fine.
Okay.
So I'll save the willpower and get shot at.
Okay. So, all of you hear the sound of a gunshot. And Emeric, You feel the impact of the bullet. Take 2 superficial damage.
I would like to pull my gun, and I assume Lanny's gonna pull her gun and quick draw fire on this person who's coming.
One moment. You look over and you see from where the gun came, you see Leaf holding the gun, standing in front of the car, glaring at you. Your compulsion is now gone, Leaf. You have fulfilled your compulsion. But what you also see is the Church of Scientology vans pulling up the highway. Everyone give me a wits and awareness.
I have 1 success.
Three successes. 2 successes.
5 successes and a crit.
5 successes. And a bestial failure. All right. Even with the bestial failure, you all, those of you fleeing, at the same time wondering where Ramona is, if she's following, you turn around, look over your shoulders as you're fleeing, and you see that she went in an opposite direction of you, towards the vans, not realizing which direction they were coming from. Leaf, you see with distinct clarity as this Church of Scientology vans pull over to her. The side doors open, and a bag swoop down and cover this woman that you had promised safety to, and roughly pulled into the van as she shouts in protest. The van continues driving past you and past Emeric, north towards Clearwater. A betrayal is always the worst thing to experience, especially when you don't know why. And this will be a question and a lesson and a feeling for the coterie to process next session. Thank you so much for joining us for an episode of Mementos. We hope to see you here again next week, and we will see what happens and what becomes of the salubri Ramona Bishop. Thanks for watching.